Leo, what's up? How are you? Let's see. Let's see how you are doing on this divine union journey. Any shadows that might be creeping back in, trying to block you. Old behaviors, patterns that you have. Creeping up the moon. Lack of clarity, Nine of Swords. Not seeing something. The Emperor and the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles looks like the Chariot in this deck. So moon energy, Cancerian energy. You could have Cancer in your moon sign. This could also be about following your heart and things that are not clear. Things you need to clarify. That's why you're here, but something that you have to clarify within yourself. What's going on with Leo? Holy, that's too many. You're the fair. Are you... Oh, you got everything going on, Leo. Okay. I can handle that. Let's do that. Alright, so the Hangman. Oh, wow. Two of Cups, Temperance, the Hermit, and the Queen of Pentacles. This is maybe your fixed energy, or you could be dealing with an earth sign. We have the Hermit here. So we've got Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces, and then we have the Two of Cups. So there's Two of Cups is about a partnership coming together, that agreement, that marriage. This can be in business or pleasure, but in a divine union reading, this is maybe business partners. But two is also about choices. This could be a choice between someone that you have chemistry with and somebody that you have stability with. Maybe that's why all the damn cards are trying to come out. Yeah, we got the Two of Swords. I love tarot. The Divine's hilarious. Yeah, we have the Two of Swords and the Two of Cups. So you have a choice between two, or you could be one of someone else's choice. Let's see. Temperance is the Sun, your energy. Sagittarius, Leo. Maybe a lack of patience for clarity with Temperance over the Sun. In this Two of Cups, she's got her hand over her belly, and the Sun is about creation, new baby. Could be a baby involved. Maybe somebody is pregnant. We have the Three of Cups and the Hermit. Maybe there was as a shadow aspect, right? This could be either you coming out of hermit mode into a celebration, but this could also be like I get like a baby shower, or maybe a wedding, because I am getting that marriage. So maybe you're gonna meet somebody at a wedding. Hopefully it's not like in the movies, like Serendipity, right? Where there's like a wedding is the prompt for finding your divine counterpart, because that's a lower vibration, right? We need to be decisive here with this Two of Swords. Like, shit or get off the pot. Make a choice. Somebody needs to make a choice here. I can't stand this kind of energy. Somebody who wants to have their cake and eat it too. So if that's who you're dealing with, that's not your divine counterpart. Divine is not about, they are decisive. It's not about runner chaser. It's not this twin flame journey bullshit that's marketed as being so intoxicating, right? Intoxication, it does not offer stability, right? Intoxication is yeah, you could be dealing with a Pisces or a mutable sign here. Somebody is taking their sweet ass time, but they're also taking your time. So you need to come into the Queen of Swords energy, that be decisive. Make a decision. If you're dealing with someone who's indecisive, you know how you fix that energetically? You cut them out. You Queen of Swords them. You Queen of Swords indecisive energy, and then you attract more decisive energy. If you have somebody that leaves you in the moon energy, that leaves you with lack of clarity, with this blindfold over you, where you can't see what's going on, you don't know what they're going to do, stop giving them so much of your power. Take your power back. This is your journey. This is your divine path, right? So if you find yourself on somebody else's path, then that's, you know, a fork in the road, but it's not on your path, then you need to get out of there. Take that blindfold off and get out of there. There's like gaslighting going on here. Yes, somebody is breadcrumbing and somebody is leading you on, and third party energy, the love triangle. I think that this is just obnoxious, right? As far as challenges go, right? This is all, there's some beautiful energy here, but it's just muddied up, right? It's like Artex in the Neverending Story. He's hopeless, right? You have to try. And he's like, nah. It's kind of like Knight of Cups energy, sort of just kind of circling the marshes, like this has been a cycle that I feel like you've been in for a long time, whether it's been with one person or the same energy in different people. This is what you're wanting. And if you're dealing with an earth sign, right, and maybe, or another fixed sign, so fixed earth, you could be dealing with a Taurus, you could be dealing with a Scorpio and Aquarius, but this Queen of Pentacles energy is, I mean, with the Hermit here, it's like this person has a nice offer, right? So I don't feel like this Queen of Pentacles is this Virgo energy. This Virgo energy and this Hangman energy, I feel like, and the Temperance energy, of mutable energy all around you. And then the Two of Cups is kind of like the Lovers. It's kind of looking like the Lovers, which is about a choice. And you could be dealing with a Gemini as well. And maybe that's why they're not showing up here, but I feel like these major arcana for these mutable energies are not making a choice. So this is the energy that you're, either way, like attracts like. So if this is the energy you're in, you can't make a choice. You don't want to leave somebody behind. Maybe you've invested so much. Look at this person. This person doesn't know what the fuck they want, right? You know, they're just like, they're terrified. So somebody is emotionally closed off, unavailable, very Gollum-y. Right? This does look like Gollum. Right? This is like yeah, and Smeagol is like, who is that? Is it his lover or his brother that he kills? In Lord of the Rings, who does Smeagol kill? If you're a reader, let me know in the comments, because I don't know. I don't have to Google it. But I think he calls him like, he calls him precious, So it's somebody that he loves, right? Somebody that he adores, but he kills them for the ring, right? Kills them for money. So there's like this 10-10, end it, end it. Somebody is like being manipulative, taking money. This person could be a child support thing with the child. Somebody could be like, which that's unfortunate because you're always going to be connected to that person. You're always going to be dealing with that person. If there are kids involved. But I feel like I don't like this hermit energy or this hangman energy, right? There's something about that. This Queen of Pentacles energy feels more like this is the offering. This is what you really want. You want this family, this abundance, right? This person's like, look at this big pentacle I have here. It's almost like I'm here and waiting. This is kind of Empress energy, but this is like a vision into the future, right? It's like a glimpse of what could be. And yet, like with the Four of Wands, right? This is marriage. This is marriage. This isn't this false marriage, right? You could be divorced or like have gone through a separation, but there's something about this energy is still in your, is somehow still influencing your ability to come into this place of true marriage and abundance and balance of your energy with the wands, right? The swords, you don't need that, right? Fixed energy, earth energy, and fire, right? Earth and wands, pentacles and wands. That's you. You're fixed fire. So fixed is earth energy. I don't know if I've said that 14 times already. But this is like water. And this is indecisive. This is that mutable energy. It's water and air. I keep wanting to say wind. Wind. Maybe windy. I don't know. Maybe it's a redhead. But anyway, there's water and air is mutable, right? Fixed is earth and cardinal is fire. This is like you're dealing with mutable energy, which, you know, in its light aspect, mutable energy can be quite adaptable and can really blend into environments really well and all of that. But I think that they make up the most zodiac signs for serial killers, mutable signs. So, you know, there's a shadow aspect to having that adaptability and being so devil may care, and not free devil may care, but it's like only doing, like serving the Dark Master, only serving the Dark Lord, Sauron. They're only serving. It's like this goblin energy. There's something so irritating about this energy. Ugh, I don't know. I just don't like whoever this past energy is. Two of Wands, twos. Decisions, my dear. Get out of it. Let it go. That's your shadow. Your shadow is being decisive. Now, the practice that you can implement to be more decisive is the Four of Swords. I was going to say there's a lot of things that can influence it, but it always starts with you don't know which way to go until you know where you are. There's a need to take inventory, and that's meditation. That's the Four of Swords. That's balancing out indecision, balancing out the thoughts that you have, acknowledging the thoughts that you have, and sitting with them. The uncomfortable truths, right? and then the lies of other people, right? When you sit with thoughts and you're not just moving in your world blindly like this individual, right? This person is, their eyes, their physical eyes are blindfolded. This person is closing those eyes because they're using this one. They're tapping into the third eye, and that's how you see into the self, into me see. So you need to have a little intimate time, right? Maybe some, some masturbation meditation as well, right? So when you self-pleasure to this vision, right? Versus using your eyes and using something that's tangible or something you've already experienced, using something, right? You can use it as a way of manifesting. Masturbation can be used for manifesting, right? And so you can visualize, but not through these eyes, right? Through here. How does it feel? How do they smell? Taste, sound, right? What's their voice sound like? What do you want them to say to you? And so there's, maybe there's something about that. Really tap into what you're saying to yourself. And you can clear out all the riffraff. That's that Queen of Swords. So you can sit with this and go, something comes in, and if you sit with a thought and it doesn't feel true, it's somebody else's information that has crept into your information, right? We're always catching that, right? When we breathe, we inhale from our external environment into our internal environment, from our environment to our environment, and then we do what we do with that information. All right, breath is information, prana is information, and then we send it back out, right? And so if we're sending out lies that we receive because we're surrounded by people who are indecisive, people who are confusing, right? If you're confused, you're being manipulated. A divine counterpart is not going to be confusing. You're going to know exactly how they feel. You're going to speak the same language. And if you don't, you're going to learn very quickly, because that's the contract. That's the contract that you make when you are in a divine marriage, right? Of souls, of energy, where you are compatible, where you're made for each other, by each other. You forged each other in the ethereal fires, so to speak, and you are one, right? This has to go. So if somebody's creeping back in, they always do, when they feel your energy pulling away, then you're like irresistible, and then they might be gaslighting you, or trying to convince you that they're going to be different or whatever. And maybe you have held out hope for this individual, but if you hold out hope for someone or something that has proven time and time again to let you down, to hurt you, to lie to you, to confuse you, then what does that say about how you view your own value, right? This Queen of Pentacles, if this is what you want, this is the energy you need to get into. You need to get into your earth energy, your fixed energy, and say, I'm done. Fixed energy is decisive, right? It's often called stubborn, right? So get into that stubborn energy, get in that decisive energy, and dedicate yourself to yourself. Because only then are you going to find that person that's been looking for you, because they're also going to be in that same energy. That's where you want to meet somebody. You don't want to, there's no potential there, right? It's all growth. You've made it, right? When the divine time, when that universal cosmic clock you gotta be careful saying that. The cosmic clock clicks into place, then the past doesn't matter. It's not about the past or the future even, right? It's like 1 minute in the moment with that person is worth any of the struggles of the past, and it pretty much annihilates any type of anything you could have actually imagined. So you can imagine your future, you can see it, you can meditate on it, you can focus on it, you can manifest it in, and it's still going to be not even come close to this union of souls, because this weave of souls is of a divine union. It is like the ultimate coming home. It's the ultimate bond, right? This person is bound. This person is conditionally bound. Unconditionally bonding is so expansive. There's nothing but everything. I don't know if any of that makes sense, but I feel like you might be struggling with self-worth about, well, maybe this is as good as I deserve, right? So yeah, meditation of course is always going to be the best way to do it, and I think that there's something about and yeah, maybe you have good sex with this person and that's about it, but they are manipulative in any other way, and they only come calling when that's what they want. So maybe there's a lot of chemistry, but there's no compatibility, right? And you want compatibility, right? And maybe with this person, right? See, this person is like death. They're drained, like they have no skin on their bones. They're just like a skeleton. And this person is sort of like touching their belly. Now this could mean that maybe they have a child with somebody else. They could be a single parent, right? And so maybe you're like struggling because you fell for the kid as well, right? You got emotionally invested in their child. But this kind of feels like cannibalism, right? Like this individual has been consuming their flesh, and they're like, I still want more, right? Takers, parasites, vampires, they just drain you of all of your life force, and then they still want more because they don't have a life force within, right? So it's like you're dealing with this narcissist, you're dealing with this sociopathic, psychopathic individual. Diagnosably, I feel like they might even be diagnosed, which most narcissists don't get diagnosed because it's working for them, right? Because they keep finding people that keep filling them up. So stop filling them up. I feel like I'm reprimanding you guys now, but I want you to get out of there. I feel like I need to be stern with you guys, because whatever you're still attached to, and even if it's just a lingering thread, it's enough to keep you from launching forward and really, flying into your future now, which is going to be that moment where it's like everything clicks into place and makes sense, and you will not question your worth with this individual. You won't question anything with this individual. I don't think that you're even going to speak. I think that there's going to just be like an acknowledgement, an understanding, and that's more than words. This person, this motherfucker right here, this person is all talk. This mutable, indecisive, sorry I'm ragging on the mutable signs, but the mutable energy in his shadow aspect is really not great. It's unfair. Any energy in its shadow aspect is not great, but at least if you're like a fixed asshole, it's like, okay, well, at least you're like choosing to be an asshole. When you're like an indecisive asshole, it's like, make up your mind. Are you one? Aren't you one? And so it's very confusing, and see how this person is like bound to their ankle. It's not cute. And so even if there's a thread, it's like a little straw, like one of those crazy straws. Like they're still like mosquitoes, you know. Their probus is still in you somewhere, where they're still taking energy from you. And this future is ready for you to be free of all of that. Yeah, and you won't question anything. Yeah, I feel like that person is all talk, and I don't feel like there's really going to be a lot of talk. There's going to be all action. Like it's just, you're not going to question it. And so like, yeah, what's your love language? Do you know what your love language is, Leo? If you do, let me know in the comments, or keep it to yourself. Free will. But I feel like, yeah, your love language, this person is like the perfect predator, and they have been placating you and just sort of playing on your emotions for so long now that yeah, you need to change your vision. You need to upgrade your come out of this confused hermit mode, right? Because if you're around this energy and you're breathing it in, it's going to get in your lungs, right? And then you're going to exhale it. So it's like you become birds of a feather. You become your environment. And so there's something about getting your power back and getting free from out front of this bridge and out into the sun again. So yeah, I'm gonna start uploading 90-second reels. I don't know if I told you this already, but so if you and then the bonus readings I will do, those will be more channeled messages, so they'll be longer. I'm gonna try and keep the individual readings about 30 minutes or so. Yeah, let me know how you feel about that time. If you like longer messages, if you are okay with, if you want even shorter, more concise messages. And then if you just want to see whatever I divine as the practical advice, right? So the whether it be through yoga, through physical practices that you can implement, rituals, spell work, and it can just be very practical, like changing your diet, taking a certain herb, right? It can be there are a lot of different things that I'll divine, and I'll pick maybe one or two for each sign. And then I'm just going to do reels on Instagram. So same name if you want to follow me over there on Instagram. I'll start posting the reels when I'm done with the readings. And if you just kind of want that to keep you feel like you're in a good place, and you just maybe want to do a little fine tuning, or if you're just curious about applying new practices, then yeah, you can hop over there and see that, or not, free will. So other than that, God, yeah, the Chariot, get the hell out of there, follow your heart. Again, with that Cancerian energy, follow your heart out of there, right? The Chariot and the Moon are both Cancerian energy, but the Chariot is decisive, it has direction, where the Moon does not. It's lack of clarity. So if you have Cancer in your heavy in your chart, then you're getting out of that. Oh my goodness, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. And 8 of Wands, yeah, sling blade that move and get out of there. Move forward. So that's your your fire energy, making choices, getting into cardinal energy, and being decisive here. All right, until next time, I wish you well.